Good morning. Another shift at the hotel. Another day of pretending everything's fine. My alarm went off at 5:30. That's the reality when you work the morning shift. Most people are still dreaming while I'm putting on this uniform that somehow always smells like industrial detergent, no matter how many times I wash it. The lobby's empty when I arrive. Just the night shift guy, Marcus, looking like he aged 10 years in 8 hours. He doesn't say much, just nods, hands me the keys, and leaves. I don't blame him. This job drains you in ways people don't understand. First guest of the day approaches the desk. It's barely 6:15. Excuse me, I need to check out. Of course, what room number? 312. I pull up his information. Everything looks standard until I see the minibar charges. $67. Here we go. Sir, you have some minibar charges here that need to be settled. I didn't touch the minibar. According to our system, several items were consumed. I'm telling you, I didn't touch anything. This is ridiculous. This happens at least 3 times a week. People think if they deny it hard enough, the charges just disappear. I've seen guests argue for 20 minutes over a $4 bag of peanuts. The minibar is fitted with sensors. We know exactly what you took and when. Sir, our minibars have weight sensors that automatically register when items are removed. Well, your sensors are broken because I didn't take anything. My manager, Steven, walks by at exactly the wrong moment. He always does. Is there a problem here? Your employee is trying to charge me for things I didn't use. Now I have to stand here while Steven checks the same system I just checked, finds the same information, and somehow convinces the guest that yes, you actually did drink that $7 Heineken at 2 in the morning. The guy finally pays, leaves without saying goodbye. Steven looks at me like I personally ruined his morning. You need to handle these situations better. Be more diplomatic. Sure thing. He walks away. I've been here 3 years. Steven's been here 6 months. He got promoted because he has a hospitality degree. I have experience. Guess which one management values more? A family checks in around 8, 2 kids, both under 5. The mother looks exhausted. The father's on his phone, not helping with the luggage, not watching the kids. One of them is already pressing every button on the elevator panel. We have you in room 421. Breakfast is served from 6 to 10 in the dining area. Do you need help with your bags? No, we're fine. They're not fine. I watch them struggle toward the elevator, the mother carrying 2 suitcases while the father's still scrolling. A businessman comes next. Expensive suit, doesn't make eye contact. Tosses his credit card on the counter like I'm supposed to catch it. Checking in. Last name Davidson. I process his reservation. He's staying 4 nights. Corporate rate? These guys are always the same. They treat you like furniture that occasionally talks. Room 618. Elevators to your left. He takes his key cards and leaves without acknowledgement. Not even a nod. Sarah, the housekeeper, comes down looking frustrated. I already know what she's going to say. Room 234 is destroyed. They had a party last night. There's beer bottles everywhere, stains on the carpet, and someone punched a hole in the wall. Did you report it? Steven's handling it, apparently, which means he'll send a strongly worded email to corporate that nobody will read. And Sarah will spend 4 hours cleaning what should take 40 minutes. The morning shift continues like this. Complaints about breakfast being cold. Complaints about breakfast being too hot. Someone's Wi-Fi isn't working. Someone else can't figure out how to use the coffee maker in their room. A guest insists their reservation included a suite when they clearly booked a standard room. My break comes at 11. 30 minutes to sit in the back room and remember why I'm doing this. Rent's due in 5 days. Student loans don't care about my job satisfaction. Neither does my car insurance. I eat a sandwich I brought from home because the hotel restaurant charges employees full price. Seems fair, right? Steven walks in. We need to talk about your performance. My performance. The thing he's about to critique while I'm on my legally mandated break, eating a sandwich that cost $3 to make. You've had several guest complaints this month. I pull up the records mentally. Mrs. Chen, who complained because I wouldn't give her a refund after she stayed the entire weekend. The guy who wanted a free upgrade because it was his birthday. Yeah, and I explained hotel policy both times. Correctly. Policy isn't the issue. It's how you communicate it. Guests need to feel valued. Right. Valued enough to break rules that would get me fired. Valued enough to lose the hotel money. I'll work on my tone. Good. Because we're a team here. He leaves. I have 19 minutes of break remaining. The afternoon brings a wedding party, 20 rooms booked. They arrive in waves, all chaos and excitement and last-minute questions. The bride's mother wants to know if we can hold the ceremony in our courtyard. We don't have a courtyard. She seems personally offended by this architectural choice. One of the groomsmen tries to check in early, like 4 hours early. Room's not ready yet. Housekeeping is still cleaning. Come back after 3. He leans on the counter. Can't you just check? I can check. I do check. It tells me exactly what I already knew. Still being cleaned. Want me to ask them to rush it? Sure. I call Sarah. She's dealing with room 234 still. The party room. She'll get to the wedding block when she gets to it. I relay this information in the most diplomatic way possible. The groomsman sighs like I've ruined his entire day. He'll wait at the bar. A woman approaches holding her phone out. I can't connect to the Wi-Fi. Did you accept the terms and conditions? What terms and conditions? The ones that pop up when you try to connect. Nothing popped up. I walk her through it, turn Wi-Fi off, turn it back on, select the network, wait for the prompt. Oh, there it is. She wanders off without saying thanks. 6 o'clock brings the dinner rush at the restaurant next door to the lobby. Guests walking through asking for directions, recommendations, menus. A couple wants to know the best place in town for authentic Italian food. I recommend Martello's on 5th Street. The guy looks it up on his phone immediately, reads reviews while I'm standing there. Decides to go somewhere else. Cool. Glad I could help. Stephen appears again at 7. Early checkout tomorrow for the business conference group. 18 rooms, all leaving between 5 and 6 in the morning, which means I need to come in at 4:30 to process everything. He says this like he's asking. He's not asking. I nod. He walks away satisfied. The late shift arrives at 11. Marcus takes over the desk. I give him the rundown. Wedding party in the East Wing. Business group leaving early. Family in 421 has noise complaints against them already. He writes nothing down. Never does. Somehow remembers everything anyway. I clock out at 11:14. The night air hits different after 9 hours of recycled hotel atmosphere. My car's parked in the far lot where employees have to park. Guest convenience, they call it. I call it walking 4 minutes in the dark. Tomorrow's Thursday, then Friday, then 2 days off where I'll probably pick up a shift anyway because rent doesn't pay itself. The cycle continues. The guests keep coming, the complaints keep flowing, and somewhere in corporate, someone's getting paid 6 figures to decide that people like me need to smile more. I drive home in silence. I pull into my apartment complex just before midnight. The place is quiet. Everyone's asleep, getting ready for normal jobs that start at normal times. Inside, I drop my keys on the counter. The uniform comes off immediately, straight into the wash, again. My phone buzzes, a text from Steven. Can you cover Saturday morning? Someone called out. I stare at it for a while. Those 2 days off I mentioned? Down to 1 now. I type back. Sure. Because what else am I going to say? No? Then someone else gets the hours. Someone else pays their rent on time. Someone else keeps their head above water for another month. This is what hotel work really is. It's not the glamorous lobby you see in movies. It's not the luxury experience guests pay for. It's standing for 9 hours explaining the same policies to different people who all think they're the exception. It's managers who've never cleaned a room telling housekeepers to work faster. It's smiling when you're exhausted and being diplomatic when someone's treating you like you're worthless. Tomorrow? Tomorrow I'll do it all again. Because the alarm's already set for 5:30,